don't often bring my bag to church, but we always have a children's focus at the 11 o'clock, and I'm about to give that now. And I've got something in my bag I thought might be useful and would help us. Let me just find... You never have everything in your bag at the same time, do you? No matter how big your bag is, there's always something missing. It's my phone. Now, I don't know about you, but if I can get this to work, how many of you still have a clock in your house? You don't always just use your phone. Yeah, now I do sometimes have to resort to this. Excuse me doing this, sorry. Here we go. This is what happened this morning. Can you hear that? Is it a nice sound? Shall we just turn it off? Let's go back to sleep. Let's hope that I might wake up again in 5 minutes. Of course, if you've got your phone and you set an alarm on your phone, you can set numerous alarms, can't you, on your phone? Let's see if I can just do that. I do that. I've got alarms for 8 o'clock, 3 minutes past 8, 5 minutes past 8, 8:15, etc. Let's see if I've got one for 10. I've got one for 10:40. We've missed that, haven't we? So let's put one in for 10:42 now and see if it goes off. No, it's not going to. Anyway, we know that we do have to wake up each morning. And for many of us, we need to wake up by a certain time, whether it's to go to school or to get breakfast ready or to get to work or just to get going for the day. And so we set an alarm. So Advent Sunday is what I would call alarm clock Sunday for the church. It's setting the alarm. Advent Sunday is all about waking up and getting ready. I'd also call Advent Sunday Happy Birthday Sunday. It's the new year of the church. It's always hard to quite get that into our heads, but we've now finished the church's calendar. And those of us who follow that know that. We start new readings. So it's a new year, and we celebrate that as well. So would you like to turn to one another? You can give each other a hug or a polite handshake and just say, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I should have bought some party poppers, shouldn't I? How many of you have got something like this in your house? It falls out to be like a Christmas tree, I think. I haven't actually opened it yet. But, whoops, there we go. You can get your 3D. We call them Advent calendars, don't we? Some of them, when I was a child, mine always had loads of glitter on with Father Christmas on it. I quite like this one because it's a cute, stereotypical, untypical, snowy little village in somewhere in the Cotswolds probably, and there are owls and squirrels and foxes. I'm not so keen on the foxes. Hedgehogs, robins. Fortunately, there are no mice. I've just had to get rid of 10 mice in my house, so I wouldn't be too pleased to see one on my Advent calendar. And then somewhere in the middle is a barn. So we have Advent calendars, and we open them every day. Does anybody have one at home? Not many of you do. Oh, you should revitalize. Gillian does. Well done, Gillian. You should revitalize it in your life. I'm a grown adult, and I always have two. I have a good, solid Christian one, and I have a pretty one. I never have chocolate, though. Never have chocolate ones. Most people do like chocolate ones. So why do we have an Advent calendar? If we're celebrating Advent today, and I'm calling it Wake Up Sunday, or it's Happy New Year Sunday, why do we then have a calendar? What are we counting? We're counting the days. What are we counting down or counting up to? Christmas. Okay, now we can understand why we might do that, can we? Why do we want to count the days until Christmas? Interesting thought, isn't it? Don't quite know when Advent calendars came into being. I do wonder if it's to increase the anticipation so we go and do a bit more shopping. So, before I answer that question, let me tell you a story. I've just been on holiday, as some of you know, and lots of you here have been looking after Buster. And if you've been looking after Buster, thank you very much. He thanks you very much indeed. You've either been in to see him, make sure he's all right, or you've let him out in the garden so he can do a wee and a poo, or you've taken him for a walk, or you've fed him, or any of those things all together at the same time. And whenever he hears a knock on the door, he gets so excited because he thinks it's one of you. And he rushes away from me and goes to the front door, hoping to see somebody else. But do you know what he did when I came home? I opened the front door. He was so excited. I hope and like to think he was more excited to see me than he was to see you. All those days I was away, dogs all do this. I'm not building myself up here. Dogs wait for their hero, their human, to return. They wait in anticipation of the return. It's Buster's birthday of living with me today. He moved in on this weekend 2 years ago. So we're celebrating kind of like a birthday. We're remembering when he first came to live with me. And I got lots of pictures when he used to be perfectly and beautifully white. He used to sit, some of you had him as shepherds, didn't you? You had him, Sheila, didn't you? And Regina has him, and I had a picture of Elaine holding him during the Christmas journey. He was so little. We remember and celebrate the past, but Buster looks forward to my return. And that's what Advent is really about. It is really good to anticipate the Christmas story, really good indeed. But it's what we're really doing is anticipating the return. We've got lots of wonderful fellow brothers and sisters around us. But when Jesus returns, that is when we're going to get overwhelmingly excited, overwhelmingly fulfilled, totally caught up, because the one upon whom we love and depend is returning to take us home. So that's the true meaning of Advent. Wake up and be ready. Yes, be ready to celebrate a birthday, but be prepared and be looking forward to the return of Jesus, our King.